Hey, this is Jeff with the Building Boys. By trade, I'm a chiropractor, and I own other real estate ventures such as extended stay suites and long-term rentals. One day a week, I grow my passive income portfolio. In these videos, I will be working alongside my father building our next passive income stream, a senior citizen fourplex. Watch our videos and repeat the process for yourself so you can become financially free.
Hey everybody, we are doing extension jambs today. So extension jambs are the pieces that cover up here before you put the casing around. So this is a finished product. So we are using oak for the casing to match, all of our closets to save money. Got a measurement. Oh yeah, so we used 1x6s and ripped them down to 4.5 inches. So what you want to do is you want to be pretty darn precise, maybe a 16th narrow. So this is coming out to be 4 5/8 tight. So we're going to do 4.5 and 1/16. Okay, just give it the 16th of breather. When you put these boards on, you want it flush with right here. So you may not shove that all the way up against the window. There might be a little bit of a gap. You want it flush with the drywall, okay? So let's go over here. So these are completely flush. And see how there's just a little gap? That's no big deal. You might not even notice it, but we're just gonna take some big stretch white caulk, run a bead all the way around on the corners, because white is unforgiving. Fill our nail holes. Prime 2 coats of enamel white paint. So this will be really, really durable white. So it'll look like an extension of the window on the white. And then, like I said, we'll put that oak casing around. So you also want to make sure that you cut all your foam flat so that these extension jambs do not get stuck out. Shove a little insulation in where you need to. And you're just going to tack in. These are 1/2 inch, maybe just a shy under, 15-30 seconds. So just a little bit under 1/2 inch. Just so that 1x, if you don't put these here, you might actually see this gap, okay? So this brings out the extension jamb so that you don't see any of that ugliness, okay? And as you can just kind of see. And then make sure you nail into your little extenders, or else you're gonna make all kinds of messes. With pine, depends on the quality you get from lumberyard, but you might have to sand this down, or else you're going to see planar grooves. So you just want to make sure this is a really nice product, okay? So you will see me install this right now. Tack these little things in. I am just using my brad nailer. It's just little tiny nails. You don't need anything crazy. Just to tack these in, okay? When it comes to putting the actual extension jamb in, I'm using my 16 gauge. And I think these are 2.5 inch nails to shoot down, okay? These do not have to be tight because the next board will come right over. So we can put these up quickly and get these completely tight. So I'm making sure that this edge is flat against the drywall, which it is. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to do bottom, top, and then side, side. I marked up here where my pieces of wood are, so I'm not guessing. I use my little stick. That's pretty good. All right, so now these are about 1 inch too long. Okay, we all got them all sanded or everything. So this one is nice and sanded here, so it's gonna go right here. So I'm gonna put on the back an R for right, so I know. Gonna measure 34 and a half. And that's tight, so I'm gonna go 34 and a half. Now this one I'm gonna write a L on the rough side. They're gonna be similar, but probably not quite the same. 34 and a half. Okay. 34 and a half. All right, I'm gonna get these cut and then I'll be right back. Okay. Left one. Nice and tight. Perfect set. You want to make sure that it is level, straight with the drywall, which it is, and straight with the bottom and top. That's perfect. Again. That is, I'm gonna go cut another 1/8 inch off that. All right, so I cut off an 1/8 inch, fit in there perfectly. Don't even have to nail it, so tight, but I will. Okay. So that's the finished product. So once again, I'll just use nail hole filler, fill in these nails. We're on a bead of big stretch. You don't want to just use like Alexa caulk. That'll crack. It'll look like crap in about a year. Put a big stretch on these corners, because when you paint this white, very unforgiving. All right, but that's a good way to put an extension jamb on to save money. And then we'll put the casing that'll look just like that all around it and it'll look sharp.